People, I want to talk to students. Students, boys and girls. Students, check how a student is being made. A person passes matric and then applies and go to study at an institution of higher learning, which they call tertiary. And when you get there, you must understand that you are your own boss. You manage your own life. People are very frivolous about their lives when they start now living independently, because when you are doing matric, you are staying with your parents under the guardianship of your parents. Now that you are alone, you think now you've got it all. You start now becoming loose, doing all this whole lot of things at once. You forget that you registered there to go and study. Studying means go to classes, to listen at the lectures and accumulate information, and study when you get to your residential place. You have to go to the library, you have to interact with other students. That is the life of a student. You have to adhere to the conditions of good lifestyle of a student. Don't try to live a life of a worker or a hobo, a person who is not doing anything. When you are a student, adhere to the rules and regulations of a student. We have been students. A lot of people have been students. Some of them, they are aging now. 90-something, 80-something, 70-something. Some of them, they died at a very old age. Having been students, how did they survive? They survived because they were doing things the right way. When you are a girl staying in a residential area without your parents, make it a point that every time when you go away, you have to be in a company of somebody, so that you mustn't be a prey to scavengers, because people right nowadays, they are doing human trafficking. They grab each and every girl or boy who is alone, who is just in limbo, moving alone. Now you girls, you are inclined of doing things that are very unprecedented and barbaric, falling in love with people that you don't know from somewhere, you don't know their culture, you don't know how they regard the females, you don't know anything about them, just because of money. Because you always talk about girlfriend allowance that are always discouraged. Forget about blessers, forget about girlfriend allowance that will take you to the grave. We are sick and tired now. We are becoming a serial mourners now, because every now and then we have to be hearing suicidal cases, murderers cases, all those whole lot of stuff. We are sick and tired people. I can guarantee you. We are not going to bury you, youth. You must bury us as your parents. Please stop with all those things. When you are in a campus at a tertiary level, make it a point that you behave normal. Don't go around, missing around, going all over. You want to feel all these places. No, it's abnormal. When you go for clubbing, which is normal in student life, don't go clubbing with strangers or alone. If you've got a partner, stop with this thing of cheating. Make your partner your guardian. Be with your partner all the time. When you go out Saturdays, or you go out, maybe you're going to buy food or whatever out of the campus, be in a company of somebody. Please don't go alone. Don't be solo like you are a singer singing solo. Don't do that. You're gonna die. Please, I always tell you, when you go to the malls, go to the bar, don't go alone. I'm asking you, please don't go alone. Be in a company of somebody. You are all my children. Everybody who is equal to my kids are my kids. When you are same age with my kids, you are my kids. So I love you all. I don't want to see you or read on papers or see on TV that you have been murdered because of carelessness, frivolous attitude and behavior. Don't have secret romantic affairs with people who are not worthwhile. And you must gauge people, you must look at the people, how the person talks, how he's dressed, the car that he's driving, all those stuff. They count. They count. When you may think maybe they are material. When I date a person who's driving a Porsche or BM or a Mercedes, then I'm classy. Some of the people who are driving those cars, they are very dangerous because they stole those cars. Or some of them, they are engaged in various criminal activities. You'll ride in a car of such a person who's wanted. When the police encounter you, the guy tried to speed off, they shoot you, die. The car collapses or roll, you die. There are a lot of people that I know who died because they were engaged in criminals, and upon being chased by the police, they were involved in crashes or whatever accident, and they died right now. I've got something like about less than 10 of them that I know, that I actually communicated with them. I know them personally. So I'm saying this video because of what I read. I heard about Lerato Mongali, the vet student who was 30 years of age. Gosh, I'm thinking for Lerato's parents, I'm just getting in their boots. I mean, having raised up a daughter, such a beautiful daughter, and then having to be dying such a kind of death. I mean, she was moving around with the guy who's driving Polo, and then it's unknown where she is. He ended up and all that. Yeah, I don't want to say anything about the car, the type of the car and the class of the car, because it will look like I'm trying to belittle other people. But I can guarantee you there is a lot that I'm just thinking about with the Polo, with the guy. Stop with that. Lerato now is no more. And other girls are no more because they went away with unreliable people. Why don't you just take my advice? Before you get engaged in a romantic affair, pray. Ask God. God is the rightful person. Can I actually go out with this person? Can I establish a romantic relationship with this person? Even if you're not a Christian, you are just praying to get an approval from the Lord, because when the Lord has approved that, I mean, it's guaranteed. You're going to be in His mercy. You're going to enjoy any benefit that is enjoyed by the angels because you have requested that from the kingdom of heaven. God must endorse your relationships. Don't just say yes to a person before you can have a spiritual intervention, divine intervention. Ask God. God is the right person. Otherwise, he's going to kill you. I can guarantee you must do that. Pray. Pray. Is the rightful person. Pray. And then you can get involved with the person. I'm asking you, people, please, I'm asking you, my girl and my boys, even you boys, don't move around with people that you don't know or have relationship with people that you don't know. Do the right thing. I'm asking you, please, do the right thing. So now we have lost Lerato. We have lost Lerato. Now Lerato is no more. Please, 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 pray hard. Let's pray for our children that they must not derail. They must be engaged in good relationship, and they must live a good lifestyle. When your child or your kid leaves to somewhere, pray, give her or him exhortation, give him or her guidance that when you go away, you're going to be on your own, do this and this. You'll see everything will go smooth. We have to, life doesn't have shortcuts. It doesn't, there's no silver bullet or fit one, fit all. There's no such. You have to adhere to 10 commandments, and you have to behave well. You have to behave well. You have to do the right things. You know what are right things? Right things is doing things that are not going to embarrass you and other people. Those are the right things. I don't have to mention, you know them. One of the right things, you can't go out naked in the street. That's the right thing. You know it very well. So I don't need to be telling you, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Go and read 10 commandments and behave well. Please, I'm asking you. You heard me. Bye.